is an Eastern Conference rival. The Orlando Magic are ready for this thing to get started. 2K Sports brings you Friday night NBA action. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline. And it's going to be the Magic off the tip. A look at the Magic starting group. Thompson in at the 3. Fournier out there with Young. Then it's Ibaka, and it's Gordon in at the power forward position. Ibaka outside. Young with no one around. Doesn't go that time. And it's Boston the other way. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
You know, but they were able to hang in there for most of that game. But at the end, you know, when it matters most in terms of what I call winning time, they just could not make the plays on either end of the floor.
Yeah, I like that term, winning time. But as you said, they didn't get run over, but just couldn't convert when they needed to in the end.
The feed to Fournier. Shot clock at 5. Drills it from outside. Fournier's got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for the Magic.
And the Celtics, really since the departure of the big three and Rajon Rondo, doing an amazing job of stockpiling assets and draft picks all along while still being competitive. So you had to know, though, that that front office wouldn't hesitate to make a big move. This is an organization that seeks to compete for championships and nothing else.
Outside Bradley. Johnson the screen. At the elbow, Horford. That one, no good. Good work defensively by Ibaka. Bradley against Fournier. Thompson dishes to Gordon. The kick out to Young. Screen by Ibaka. Expanding his range. That was enough space for Young to convert the deep ball.
And Young can knock those down if you give him the chance.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Johnson the screen. Thomas with the ball. And it's Gordon picking him up. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
The Magic have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. The screen from Thompson. And Fournier kicks to Young. Thompson against Crowder. Thompson passes to Young. Just on the clock. And again, it's Orlando converting.
And nothing disrupts or phases Young on these shots. Not even aggressive defense right up in his airspace.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. It's Thomas outside. Hits the three-point bomb. Thomas got himself on the board with 3 there. Magic have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. It's tipped. Crowder with the steal. And the rejection by Ibaka.
And, well, he's been the NBA's leader in blocks multiple times. Ibaka just has that rare instinct for it.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. And we have a moment to take a look at the best three-point shooting teams in the NBA. The Magic in third.
No doubt they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
Gordon kicks to Young. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Thomas. Austin's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Crowder. Here's Horford. Goes up again, and he sinks the layup.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
Gordon with a screen on Crowder. To the paint, Gordon dishes to Ibaka. The screen from Thompson. Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. The Celtics with the lead. Outside Thomas. Dishes to Horford. And the call will be against Fournier. That's his first foul.
Presidential party.
Bradley passes to Crowder. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Crowder's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, strong move to the basket there. Nice power to get that up and in.
Yeah, early on we're seeing a lot of grit and determination. Grit and grind, we call it. What we're seeing out of him early on.
And Young kicks to Thompson. Ibaka with a screen on Crowder. 6 to shoot. Here's Gordon. That one's off. Still out of sync. Celtics leading by 3. Outside Crowder. A floater. Here's Horford. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Fournier with the ball. He's coming off a 16-point game against Chicago. Thompson against Crowder. Pass to Johnson. And it's Thomas at the elbow. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Thomas got his second bucket of the night.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending.
Kicks it to Fournier. Shoots a 3. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
And Fournier has been an absolutely lights-out long-distance shooter every season he's been in the league. And Evan Fournier drafted 20th by the Nuggets back in 2012, but it was the trade to Orlando in 2014 that really unleashed him. I mean, he earned a starting role and showed he can get it done at both ends of the court. An excellent two-way play.
No coverage that time. Crowder's got 5 points.
Easy buckets now. That's all. Thomas is killing us out there, fellas. I don't care where he is on the court. We've got to lock him down. Deny him the rock and take him out of this game. Let's go, guys. Let's play some defense.
Well, he's a slasher offensively, so all of that training has certainly helped him. He's always in attack mode, and I think he earned himself a nice raise because of all that hard work he put in.
And Ibaka kicks to Young. He dishes it to Thompson. Gordon with a screen on Crowder. Thompson passes to Young. The dive for the ball. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
And a look at how the Celtics performed over the last month here, Kevin. 5th in steals, 5th in fewest turnovers per game. And they also rank right there in the top 10 in fast break points. I mean, this is a really good transition team. They love to operate in the open court.
And that ranking in the steals category, airtight perimeter defense, is one of the things that makes this team go. Their aggressiveness, for me, sets them apart.
Thomas kicks to Horford. Passes it to Smart. Back to Horford. And stolen by Fournier. And now Orlando on the break. And so he draws the foul on the shot.
Like that.
Trip to the line to shoot 2.
And the length of Green is a real issue for the D. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls.
The Magic have made great strides defensively. The offensive end, they've still got a ways to go.
Well, the game is still about putting the ball in the basket, and their lack of shooting has held them back a bit. Teams have been able to pack the lane. There's not enough space as a result for their athletes to really get inside and do what they can do. They've got to find a way to add shooting so they can stretch defenses a little more. And if that happens, then I think you'll see their offense take a big leap forward.
And Ibaka kicks to Thompson. It's stolen by Brown. And oh, here we go with Thomas. Nobody back. Brown, good.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
Lasagna off target from three-point range.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going. Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Young dishes to Green. Shot from 12. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Boy, did he burrow his way in there, and the D just sort of backed off.
Picked by Horford. Now here's Smart. He's coming off a 10-point game against Houston.
And he also looked to attack at the defensive end of the floor. 3 steals in that game.
Here's Green. Here's Lasagna. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
I mean, it's early enough that they have plenty of time to make adjustments, but their D has to improve. And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Thompson, high post. Brown on him. Screen by Ibaka. Here's Thompson. Some solid defense from Brown.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him.
He gets that one. 8 points for Horford.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment. And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Green, the pass to Thompson. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That's on Jaylen Brown. And you look at the identity of this Magic team. They've got a lot of players with high motors and high work ethic.
Yeah, it's about building a culture. I mean, you have to run on 2 tracks when you're building a team that's going to win long term. You've got to build the culture and stockpile talent. I mean, you've got to do both. They want to play unselfishly. They want a physical brand of basketball, defensive-minded in their approach. And they want players with those kind of intangibles. And I think they've got a number of them right now.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
It's stolen by Brown. To the inside. Olynyk, a shot's good. Brown making the play. And it's a 10-point Celtic lead. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Nice shot by Smart. Smart's got 8.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
Offensive rebound. To halt the run. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. Over in the corner, Brown. And again, Boston with the triple.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
Thompson against Brown. And Thompson kicks to Hezonja. 5 on the clock. Shoots it. Releases from the wing and drills it. He has 5.
Looked like he was trying to go for a degree of difficulty points on that shot.
And here is Green. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. From downtown, good on the triple. And the Celtics lead by 16.
It's taken them no time to build this lead. A great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
Bo Celtics rzucają właściwie wszystko. Co chcą, jak chcą.
And Celtics head coach Brad Stevens.
The only hard part of that decision is leaving a place that you really loved for 13 years. I couldn't have left without knowing that it was a place that we were going to stay together and really commit to a process together. And I was sold on that, and I continue to be sold on it.
I wonder if Coach Brad Stevens feels like...
Cieszę się bardzo z twojego szczęścia. Teraz zobaczmy. Ojejku, jaka skuteczność. Ja już widzę, że skuteczność niesamowita. Prawie 68%, 6 trójek. Nie ma właściwie co zbierać tutaj, no widzę. Straty, no oni mają 2, ja 5, tym 3 moje. Porażka. Oni wreszcie wcale nie są przy piłce.
Like he's recruiting another college class. Some changes here for the Celtics. Al Horford's checked in for Tyler Zeller. Avery Bradley comes in for Green. And Thomas subbed in for Smart. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Green. Thompson comes in for Hezonja. Watson, he's checked in for Meeks. Young is subbed in for Elfrid Payton. Thomas is the point with Bradley into his side. Amir Johnson is out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Horford in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Boston 5. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Jay in that last matchup against the Bulls had a very nice performance. He scored 20 points, and there weren't too many shots that didn't fall. He was efficient from the field. His was the kind of all-around performance coaches love to see. It felt like he was a factor in just about every play. Kevin?
Okay, Dave, thanks. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Boy, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on a roll. He could have won that game all by himself.
Boston leading by 16. Picked by Horford. Dish now to Johnson. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Johnson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, that's exactly what's been happening here. Where's the focus? Where's the intensity? Where's the resilience? Where's the energy? From the defenders, all of that is absent.
Young for 3, sinks the triple. Young's got 8 points.
Can't allow Young to get free from downtown now. Once he's comfortable, he's letting it fly every time.
Young against Thomas. Outside Crowder. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Magic trail by 15. Thompson left side to the middle and stolen by Horford. Crowder against Thompson. Bradley with some nice D. And Jay gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. For Boston, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Olynyk, he's checked in for Horford. And it's Brown in for Amir Johnson. Here's Young, and then Young with the dunk.
And on the surface, it might seem questionable to attempt a dunk like that when they're trailing, but I think he's just trying to give his team a spark.
And what a dunk it was.
Boy, I tell you what, it is a joy to watch this guy go skydiving.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Celtics leading by 14. Outside Thomas. The pass to Crowder. He feeds it to Brown. Fires from the line. Olynyk, a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And if you're wondering where the points are coming from here tonight, here's a breakdown in the scoring between the front court and back court tonight for Orlando.
And their guards really have done what they could to keep it close. What little offense they've been able to generate has come from the backcourt. They just need a little more balance.
Roof shot.
And that one falls for Olynyk.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And Greg, definitely that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Now here's Watson. He's covered by Brown. On the wing, Thompson. A 20-point game for him in the win against Chicago.
And what I enjoyed when watching that game was the way he balanced getting his shot and also incorporating his teammates. With a hand in his face, no less. Inside, Ibaka uses his long arms to convert through the contact.
Thomas dishes to Crowder. Thomas a screen. Crowder the pass to Brantley. Crowder against Gordon. Another shot. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And now we go to our rookie leaderboard to get a check on the players at the top of the freshman class in assists over the last 10 games. And you look at Young, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists. And of course, Jay, he's right there as well.
Good passing is such a vital element to winning basketball, and you really have to think their teams are pleased with the way they're playing right now.
Yeah, you know, most rookies lack that kind of court vision. These guys see the court, the parking lot, the club, where they're going to be partying afterwards. They've got unbelievable panoramic vision.
Well, Isaiah Thomas, a first-time All-Star in 2016, only the second player in NBA history, 5'9" or shorter, to merit that honor. I didn't know that.
Yeah, following in the footsteps of the legendary Calvin Murphy. And for a guy taken with the 60th and final pick of the 2011 draft, Thomas no longer Mr. Irrelevant. Another step in his quest to become the best under 6-foot basketball player to ever lace him up.
Rejected by Crowder. They recover. Hacked and still knocked it down. Nice composure.
They did a better job of getting it inside in that first. They've lost some of that physical edge here.
For Orlando, they have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
You know, I know that's an aspect they've been trying to address as a team. I mean, they've got to get those free throw numbers up and improve.
And the first one drops.
And in a draft class full of great wing players, it is easy to sleep on Jaylen Brown, but he can become a great player. Has everything you want from a wing in terms of skill set and that physicality. He could have a ceiling just as high as anybody else in this draft.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Jeff Green is checked in for Ibaka, and Levens is subbed in for C.J. Watson. Pass to Young. 5 on the clock. The Magic need to get a shot off here. The shot by Thompson, no good. And you look at Jaylen Brown. He can go at the rim, pull up to shoot, plays good D. If his jumper gets a little more consistent, he can be scary.
Yeah, and that is what this team was hoping for when they drafted him. Just looking at the areas that he needs to work on, they are all, I think, correctable things. He's going to put up a lot of highlights over the course of his career.
Thompson sets the pick for Levens. Thompson outside. And it's Thompson again missing.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
Here's the screen. And Olynyk kicks to Brown. Stolen by Thompson. 4-on-3 break. And the wide open shot from Green. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Rebound, Boston. Olynyk's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. To the middle. Here's Brown, and it's blocked by Gordon.
At the defensive end, Gordon is very accomplished. I mean, he gets off the ground quickly and is an excellent shot blocker as a result.
Thompson dishes to Young. To end the drought. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And that's 13 points for Justice Young.
He is really having a good quarter, a strong quarter, an efficient quarter, doing a lot of positive things out there.
Feeds it to Thomas. He kicks it to Crowder. Young with the steal. Thompson outside. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the half. And the basket by Gordon. Gordon's got 7 points in the game.
After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
Olynyk, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll push up. And through the first half.
Bardzo źle to wygląda. Ale cóż no. Zdarzają się takie mecze.
Alright, come on guys. Shake it off.
Przyzwyczajajcie się, bo niestety bez naszych centrów,
Listen guys.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. You look at Justice Young in this game, he's been everywhere.
And, you know, I'm not sure that he can continue to shoot the 3 as well as he has up to this point. He has been lights out.
You know, sometimes, Greg, you have those nights where the basket just looks twice as large as it is. Grand Canyon size. It might be one of those nights for him.
Checking out the group for Frank Vogel to start the second half. Thompson in at small forward. Gordon out there with Green. And it's Young. And it's Hezonja in at the shooting guard. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Orlando. Fournier comes in for Hezonja. And that one falls for Johnson. The Magic trail by 21. Now Fournier. And Crowder comes up to help. Gordon kicks to Ibaka. And Orlando again with the bucket.
And not entering the league as a natural catch-and-shoot guy, Ibaka certainly has developed this part of his game.
Thomas passes to Johnson. The feed now to Bradley. Right side Crowder puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Fournier, that's for 2. The second effort. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. For Orlando, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
And what's interesting about Ibaka, he's played basketball internationally ever since joining the NBA back in 08. In fact, he won a silver medal with Spain in 2012.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, it's always a transition and a difficult one for college coaches to come to the pros, but Celtics coach Brad Stevens made one of the smoothest we've seen after leading Butler to back-to-back national championship games. You hear that buzz from players to opposing coaches. Greg Popovich said, "I really respect what he does. His team executes. I'll still watch his Butler tape. Trying to learn some stuff, to be honest with you. High praise indeed, fellas."
And Popovich, really the godfather of the active coaches right now, DA. His voice carries certainly a lot of weight in this league. Thank you. 6 on the shot clock. It's Fournier on the wing. And that one comes up a bit short.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Bradley dishes to Johnson. Pass to Crowder. Horford sets a screen for Crowder. Step back shot, and it's blocked by Ibaka. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Carl, looks like you found your glasses, huh?
And Orlando has possession. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. And Young kicks to Fournier. Screened by Ibaka. That one off the back iron and out.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Come on, let's go. Thomas is killing us out there, fellas. He cannot touch the ball. You hear me?
The Rondo trade, and boy, has he been a culture setter for Boston. The consummate pro, one of the most competitive players in our league, and he's become a difference maker on both ends. I think he's improved tremendously in the past season. Credit him and Coach Brad Stevens. This is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
There's Thomas with the three. Rebound by the Magic. Their last encounter was in Orlando.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage.
Clearly, that was the overriding factor. A double-digit advantage on the board. They just pounded them inside. Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the three.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Johnson the screen. Bradley passes to Horford. Some solid defense from Ibaka.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Johnson dishes to Bradley. Johnson kicks to Crowder. Passes it to Horford. He hits Bradley on the wing. Hits it from three-point range. Bradley's got 6.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there, because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked.
5 to shoot. Thompson kicks to Ibaka. And here's Young from the arc. Rebound Boston. Horford's got his 6th rebound on the night. Bradley passes to Thomas. Dishes to Johnson. That's good. It's Thomas picking up the assist.
Get over here, guys. Hustle up. Let's talk. Thomas is killing us out there, fellas. Do not tune this out again. I don't care where he is on the court. We've got to lock him down. I want us to deny him the basketball.
Cutting down on all of those points coming in the paint. They've got to show more resistance there.
Celtics making a switch here. Smart's checked in. B.J. Augustine's checked in for Orlando. Orlando moving the ball around. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Nice numbers put up by Ibaka. 8 rebounds, and what a tear he's been, rejecting shot after shot.
Clark, he has owned the paint.
That's good from Horford on the assist by Thomas. Thomas got his 7th assist in the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
He was all alone on that one. And that's 10 points for Aaron Gordon.
Well, you can't let Gordon have room from outside. I mean, he's more than capable of knocking down those perimeter shots.
Picked by Horford. Johnson dishes to Crowder. And that one is off. And Orlando will come the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Proficient in that game at the offensive end of the floor. I mean, their passing was dynamic and their shot selection was superb.
You do those two things hand in hand, Greg, you know the result. You move the ball like they did and take smart, good shots, you're coming away with a lot of wins.
Picked by Horford. Thomas kicks to Horford. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Horford's got 4 points in the quarter.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Young passes to Thompson. Kicks it to Gordon. Young in the corner. Thompson outside. Down low. Here's Gordon. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Aaron is no pushover, far from it. I mean, with the ability to knock down shots despite contact, this young fella's impressive.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Tyler Zeller's checked in for Horford. Kelly Olynyk comes in for Amir Johnson. Brownie's checked in for Crowder. And it's Gerald Green in for Isaiah Thomas. Smart dishes to Zeller. Again, the Celtics good for two.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And Young kicks to Thompson. Gordon a screen. Inside. Here's Ibaka. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Ibaka's got 12 points in just the second half. Smart with the ball. He's got 8. Now here's Zeller. Screen by Olynyk. Off the pick. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here is Augustine. On Thompson. To the inside. Olynyk with the steal. Here's Green. And Jay gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Celtics.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
You know, adding on to that,
so it's Orlando now, trailing by 17. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the floor for Boston. Thomas is the point with Bradley to his side. Jay Crowder out there with Amir Johnson. And it's Horford in at the 5, roaming the paint. Got that bucket in no time at all. Bradley's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Celtics. The Magic trail by 20. And here's Young. He dishes it to Fournier. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
and this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Young against Thomas to the inside, tries to keep it alive. And now running it up the court, Green pushing it all the way. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Just like fast break opportunities do not get any easier than that one off the steal.
Exactly. The defense really no chance to get back.
Now Thomas. Down low. That's good from Johnson on the assist by Thomas. And the Celtics lead by 17.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
And Thompson kicks to Green. Magic moving the ball around. And a look at Perez there, just punishing the rim.
Oh, and you love the ferocity that Perez finished that playoff with. No layups for the big fella.
Horford with the screen on Young. Johnson with it. Now Green defending. Johnson, the pass to Horford, and another basket for Boston.
Yeah, asking a lot from that defender.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, he just doesn't have the size to really be effective in that kind of matchup.
Young dishes to Thompson. Gordon a screen. And Young kicks to Thompson. The pass to Fournier. Clock at 4. Shot off the pick. Doesn't go that time. Good work defensively by Horford.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
Tenaciousness of Fournier, man. It does not matter who's guarding him. I mean, he's making it and taking it all the way to the cup.
Horford the pass to Bradley. Back to Horford. Leaps for it. Young with the ball. To the middle. Here's Green. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Celtics leading by 13. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Thomas kicks to Horford. That's good. That's Thomas picking up the assist. 20 points for Horford.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Gordon a screen. Young dishes to Thompson. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Thompson's got 6 here in this quarter.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Here's Bradley, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Fournier, and so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. The Magic making a switch here. Augustine's checked in. Both free throws good from Avery Bradley. So it's Orlando now. 15-point game. Gordon a screen. Young against Thomas. The dish now to Thompson. Out to the wing. Clock at 6. Here's Young. Here's Green. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Horford the pass to Bradley. Lets it go with a 3. Thompson with the rebound.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
And here's Young from the arc. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
Outside Thomas. Johnson outside. A 3 from Bradley. A shot missing. And Orlando will come the other way. Thompson outside. Green with a screen on Crowder. Back to Young. Green the screen. And Young kicks to Green. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Green's got 6 points in the quarter.
They're doing their best to erase the deficit here with some smart passes and some good shooting. I mean, those two things go hand in hand. If you're going to make shots, then the passes have to be on target and on time.
Bradley, that's for 2. Busted. No good that time either. The Magic trail by 8. Thompson with it. Now guarded by Bradley. Thompson dishes to Gordon. Bradley against Thompson. It's stolen by Bradley. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Bradley's got the ball. Wasted no time on that one. Bradley's got 10 points here in the second half.
And the deeper we get into this game, it seems like the more the offenses are in rhythm.
Without question, I mean, both of these teams are firing on full broadband bandwidth. I mean, full throttle ahead.
Thompson, a screen on Crowder. And Young, here we go. Rejected by Crowder. Looks like the Magic will retain possession here. Gordon with a screen on Thomas. 4 on the clock. Shots good from Young.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Pass to Thomas. Tries it from 9. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. And the Celtics lead by 10. Thompson in the corner. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
You always want a player to have his head up, to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
Jody Meeks, he's checked in for Augustine. Outside Thomas. Horford with a screen on Young. Inside, and a dunk by Horford.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
Green picks to Young. Knocks it loose. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
And that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last 2 possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
Knocked away. It's stolen by Green. And here we go. Here's Thompson. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
So far in the game for Jay, he's got 10 points, and the assist numbers tremendous.
His court vision is on par with anybody. I mean, he could not pass the ball any better than he is right now. And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
To the paint, here's Johnson, and Thompson sends it back. Meeks passes to Young. He feeds it to Thompson. Back to Young. Clock at 6. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Yeah, and the defense allowing some room here on the inside in the second half, and they're taking advantage. A lot of their points coming from in the paint.
That's good from Young.
Well, it's pretty obvious the attributes of leadership that Young has. I mean, he demands greatness from not just himself, but his teammates, too. He's an easy guy to follow because of the example he sets.
Thomas, no luck.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Green with a screen on Crowder. Thompson dishes to Young. A shot missing. Good D by Thomas. Now here's Crowder. Outside Thomas. Takes the 3. But they recover it.
And the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the board.
Johnson with a screen on Young. Bradley, no one around him. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Bradley's got 10 points now just in this quarter. The Magic trail by 10. Here's Young at the elbow. Green feeds it to Gordon. Johnson with the block. Thomas with the ball, and Young picks him up defensively. Thomas against Young. Shoots off the step back. Thomas, no good.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
Thompson outside. Young from outside. Another miss by Young.
Tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. I mean, we can't dial it in from deep this half at all.
1:24 left in the fourth quarter. And here is Horford. Outside for Thomas. Again, Thomas missing.
And boy, has he been struggling big time here in the quarter.
Yeah, he's played tight. I mean, you can see it. No flow at all to his game right now.
And Meeks kicks to Young. Here's Thompson. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. He drops the first one, and that brings them within single digits. And so Thompson nails both of them. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Johnson outside. He kicks it to Crowder. The feed to Thomas. Johnson the screen. Inside and stolen by Gordon. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Young. The Magic again can't hit. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Bradley kicks to Johnson. Three-pointer. He can't get it to go. Now Meeks. And here's Green outside. Nails the tray.
And Green's become a dependable three-point threat. If you don't get a hand in his face, he can certainly knock those down.
And so it's the Boston Celtics with the W. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Alder, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.
Znowu te stroje niebieskie, jednolite. Przegrywamy raz za razem. No i też z wami żegnam już na dzisiaj. Do zobaczenia w kolejnym odcinku. Zostawcie łapkę w górę na pocieszenie po tej fatalnej.
Can't believe we lost that game, y'all. Makes you want to get right back out there. Phew, you telling me.
Do zobaczenia, cześć.